We've got a ton of new PlayStation announcements, more info on the upcoming Silent Hill 2 remake, and Ubisoft trying to ruin one of their best games. All this and more on this week's episode of Weekend Repeat. Ubisoft has announced there will be a new premium membership option for the wildly popular tactical hero shooter, Rainbow Six Siege. For $10 a month, players get access to the game's premium battle pass, 10 level skips, exclusive skins, and loot boxes. Unsurprisingly, this did not go over well with players, as many of them, rightfully so, only see this as a pitiful attempt to milk even more money out of players in a game that is already ridden with microtransactions. Not to mention, Rainbow Six Siege is not a free game. Before you can even play the game, you have to drop a minimum of $20, and even that doesn't give you access to all of the game's content. On top of this, the game has premium currency, loot boxes, and a paid battle pass. Things that to me personally should not be in a paid game, but this is 2024 and companies have decided that the term AAA no longer is a sign of quality, but a sign of how much money you'll be dumping into a game for mediocre drip feed content. Showcased live on May 30th, PlayStation hosted their State of Play presentation and showed off a number of trailers and footage for a number of different games. We got to see gameplay of the 5v5 hero shooter Concord, a game that stylistically looks really awesome, but will probably be another live service flop that will last for at most a couple years before being canned. Oh yeah, and there's also going to be a PS5 port of Marvel Rivals, yet another hero shooter. At least NetEase is a little more blatant that it's just ripping off Overwatch with this one. We're also getting PC ports of God of War Ragnarok and Until Dawn, two exceptionally good and critically acclaimed titles, so I'm glad to see them finally come to Steam. A new installment in the Dynasty Warriors franchise, titled Dynasty Warriors Origins, is slated for a 2025 release. Let's hope it can make up for the disastrous legacy of Dynasty Warriors 9. More information on Path of Exile 2 was revealed, including features like couch co-op, crossplay, and cross-progression. PSVR is getting two new titles with Alien Rogue Incursion and Skydance's Behemoth, the latter of the two actually looking like a very promising VR experience. And Monster Hunter Wilds showcased a good bit of gameplay following its announcement at the Game Awards last year. There were also trailers for Infinity Nikki, Where Winds Meet, and Ballad of Antara. However, perhaps the biggest reveal of the entire showcase was the announcement of Astrobot. Platformers of this style are easily some of my favorite games, so I am exceptionally excited for when this game releases on September 6th. But of everything that was announced during the State of Play presentation, I was most excited in the Silent Hill 2 remake. During the presentation, they showed a pretty basic trailer of the remake, but following the State of Play, Konami hosted their own Silent Hill transmission and went much more in depth with the upcoming remake and the new film, Return to Silent Hill. I have to say the gameplay footage they showcased during this presentation was worlds beyond whatever they showed off just a few months ago. Combat and gameplay look so much more refined, and the environments look hauntingly breathtaking. Bloober Team devs and even the actors for James and Mary/Maria also talked about the game and how important it was to honor the legacy of the original while modernizing it for new audiences. In regards to the movie, director Christoph Gans gave viewers a sneak peek into his film adaptation of Silent Hill 2, and I have to say, it looks pretty promising. There really wasn't all that much shown, but the sets and scenes are nearly one-to-one from the original game, so that gives me a good bit of faith. And coming out of the rumor mill this week, almost all details of the next Destiny 2 expansion have been leaked online. You know, honestly, I don't really even know if I can call this a rumor because this actually happened. Sony accidentally uploaded content for the new expansion, The Final Shape, on their cloud streaming version of Destiny 2, but for some reason forgot to put any protections in place to keep people from actually accessing that content. By the time players were able to access the Final Shape campaign, Bungie had begun pulling servers offline. So while some details of the expansion story have been leaked, the full details are unknown. However, players were still able to see a lot of the items in the game's collection catalog, including weapons, armors, cosmetics, season pass content, and even minor details on the expansion's main raid. Now, if there are any Destiny fans watching right now, don't worry, I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but like I said, a lot of information has been leaked online. So I recommend any Guardians out there that don't want to spoil anything for themselves, take a few days off of the internet until the expansion fully releases. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and let me know what you thought of the video down in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss another video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next week. Take care.